Assalamu alaikum, my dear cadets. I welcome you all. It's a very critical moment to you where the COVID-19 has scattered everywhere in our country and also all over the world. So be safe and sound and stay your home. Don't be, don't go anywhere, however you excellent are. I am Mohammad Ashik Rahman, lecturer in chemistry at Borishal Cadet College. Today, I am going to start my lesson on chapter 2, and the name of the chapter is Organic Chemistry, which is included to your chemistry second paper. Today, the topic you will be taught today is the concept of polymerization. Here is the learning outcomes for this lecture. By the end of this lecture, cadets, you will be able to classify polymers in different ways, explain the properties of polymer, explain how a polymeric compound is produced, and, and you will be able to prepare various types of polymer. First of all, I would like to teach you the concept of monomers first. Here, cadets, do you know the word means mono? Mono means one, and mers comes from the two words. Mer means unit, that means one unit or one part. Here is the definition of monomers. A small molecular weight compound which forms polymer by covalent bond is called monomers. And then the concept of polymer. Poly means many and mer means unit. That means polymer means many unit or many parts. And the definition is a large molecular weight compound made up of a small repeating unit is called polymer. Repeating unit is equivalent to monomer or not. First of all, I'd like to discuss some monomeric structures and their commercial and chemical name. Okay, first of all, I'd like to introduce an important monomers, which is ethene or ethylene, which is symbolized as simple capital E. Then the next one here, if you replace hydrogen containing carbon double bond containing carbon atom by a methyl group, then the monomeric name will be propylene or propene or simply capital P. Then the next one, this is the another structure of an monomeric structure. Here you will just see the one hydrogen atom is replaced by a phenyl group. Here this is phenyl group. Here just one hydrogen atom is replaced by this phenyl group, and the name of this monomer is styrene or ST. Now in similar way, the next one monomeric structure is here the hydrogen atom in ethylene is replaced by a carboxyl group, and the name of this monomer is acrylic acid. And if another hydrogen atom in ethylene is replaced by methyl group containing the carboxylic acid group, then the name will be methyl acrylate. Here methyl is for CH3 group and the last unit is 8 is for salt type compound. That means if any compound is formed like salt like compound, then just write 8 instead of ic. That means acrylic is converted to acrylate, so the name will be methyl acrylate. The next one here, the name of this compound is phenyl acetate, because here acetic acid, in acetic acid the hydrogen group is replaced by a phenyl group. That's why the name of this compound is phenyl acetate. Okay, the next one here, the hydrogen is replaced by carboxyl group, which is already known, which is acrylic acid. If the hydrogen atom, another hydrogen atom is replaced by a methyl group, then the compound will be methyl methacrylate acid. That means methacrylic acid here, because here the hydrogen atom of acrylic acid is replaced by a methyl group. That means the name of this monomer is methacrylic acid. If the hydrogen atom in methacrylic acid is replaced by another, if the hydrogen is replaced by cyanide or nitrile group in ethylene, then the name will be acrylonitrile compound or acrylonitrile monomer. The next one here, this compound is known as phenyl chloride. Next, the 11th numeric compound, which is also known as hexamethyl diamine compound. The next one structure here, you see that this compound contains 2 carboxyl group and 4 methylene group, and the name will be adipic acid. And the next one is sebacic acid, and this name is terephthalic acid. The next one is TFE or tetrafluoroethylene compound, and the last one most probably is ethylene glycol. Okay, here some another monomeric structure which is very important to your lesson. Here the monomeric structure is called butadiene, and the next one is isoprene, and the next one is chloroprene. This is chloroprene. Okay, now I'd like to discuss the broad topics. Polymerization. Polymerization is the process of making polymeric compound. Okay, first of all, we have to make, we have to prepare a polymeric compound from ethylene monomer. When ethylene monomer, a few number of ethylene monomer are combined together by covalent bond by polymerization process, then polyethylene will be formed. Here ethylene to polyethylene compound will be formed. The next one, if we consider the we used propene as a monomer, then by polymerization process we will get polypropene polymer. If we used tetrafluoroethylene as a monomeric compound, after polymerization we'll get polytetrafluoroethylene or PTFE. And if you used styrene monomer, then we get polystyrene monomeric compound, polymeric compound. Next, if we use acrylic acid, then the polymeric compound will be polyacrylic acid, which is symbolized as Pa. The next one, if we use methacrylic acid, methacrylate as a monomeric compound, then after polymerization we will get a polymeric compound PMA, that means polymethacrylate, polymethacrylate. If we use vinyl acetate after polymerization, we will get polyvinyl acetate, that means PVA. If you use methyl methacrylate after polymerization, you will get just PMMA, that means polymethyl methacrylate. If you use acrylonitrile as a monomeric compound after polymerization, you will get PAN, that means polyacrylonitrile. If you use another monomeric compound which is phenyl chloride, then after polymerization you will get the PVC compound, that means the polyphenyl chloride polymeric compound. If you use hexamethyl and diamine and then another monomer adipic acid after condensation polymerization, you will get nylon 6,6 compound. Here this compound is called polymerization reaction because here just you have to know what is condensation polymerization. Polymerization condensation polymerization is one type of polymerization in which uh, a side product or byproduct also produced with main polymeric compound. Here you will see that here uh, nylon 6,6 is produced as polymeric compound, and with these compound we also water molecule is produced from by the reaction between hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Here nylon 6,6, the name is come from two numbers 6 and 6. Here the first number 6 is the number of carbon atom in hexamethylene diamine. Here you will see that in hexamethylene diamine the number of total carbon is 6, and here in the another monomeric compound, that means in adipic acid also the total number of carbon atom is 6. Here is 4 and 5 and 6 number of carbon atom. That's why this compound, the produced polymeric compound, the name will be nylon 6,6. So what is condensation polymerization? Condensation polymerization are the polymerization in which a side product is obviously is produced with a main polymeric compound. But if um, there is no side product is produced, then the produced polymer is known as addition polymer. When two or more different monomer is added by covalent bond, then we will get addition polymerization. Okay, now we have to prepare cellulose formation by condensation polymerization. That means in this case a side product must be produced after cellulose formation. Okay, first of all you have to know the monomer of cellulose. Here for cellulose preparation a monomeric compound is needed for the formation of cellulose compound, and here this compound is used for the used as a monomer for the preparation of cellulose compound, and this compound is called beta glucose. Here beta means when the hydroxyl groups is lie on above the plane, then this compound is called beta glucose. And if the hydroxyl group is located below the plane, then the glucose is called is alpha glucose. So by beta glucose we can we can prepare cellulosic compound. When Okay, here you see that uh, in beta glucose compound here 6 number of carbon atom is present here. Here for the preparation of a cellulosic compound here 4 monomers is to be right has to be have to be right uh, alternately. Here you will see that the 4 beta glucose is written. Okay, then here you see that here the it is here in the first two beta glucose compound here water molecules can be removed from this, and here you see that the middle section here also a water molecule can be removed for the from this by this reaction, and the last one here also a water molecule have to be uh, eliminated from this reaction. Okay, after condensation polymerization reaction, the after elimination of water molecules between the two beta glucose molecules, we have to prepare the polymeric structure. That means the cellulosic structure can be produced here. Okay, this is the structure for cellulosic materials, and the last this is this group is known as beta glycosidic linkage. Here the beta glycosidic means here beta glucose is used for the formation of cellulose. That's why this linkage is known as beta glycosidic linkage. Okay, now stars formation by condensation polymerization. For the preparation of stars, just use alpha glucose as their monomer. Just here, alpha glucose is used. Alpha glucose means here the hydroxyl group must have to lie below the plane of glucose structure. Okay, for the formation of stars here, in similar way, for alpha glucose have to be written in one by one, and then after condensation reaction by the elimination of water molecules, we can get the following polymeric compounds, for, which is known as stars. And here you will see that this group, the middle section, is known as the alpha glycosidic linkage, because here alpha glucose is used for the formation of stars. That's why this linkage is known as alpha glycosidic linkage. And here, cadets, you will see that here the first carbon is linked with fourth carbon in another glucose alpha glucose molecules. That's why this link is also known as 1,4 alpha glycosidic linkage. Here 1 and 4, that means one the linkage contains the two carbons, first and the fourth carbon. That means this linkage is known as alpha 1,4 alpha glycosidic linkage. Okay, next the Formica formation by condensation polymerization. For the formation of Formica, just use a monomeric compound formaldehyde and urea. That means the another name of Formica is urea formaldehyde resin. For the formation of this resin, just use urea and formaldehyde for this process. When urea and formaldehyde is reacts with each other, then the product is known as Formica. So this compound is known as Formica. In similar way, melamine can be produced by condensation polymerization. For this preparation, just use melamine and formaldehyde molecule for the formation of melamine formaldehyde resin. Okay, the next one, Bakelite formation for by condensation polymerization. The Bakelite is also known as phenyl formaldehyde resin. That means in this case phenol and formaldehyde is to be used for the formation of phenyl formaldehyde reagent. Okay. Now the next one, the hexamine or urotropin polymeric compound preparation by condensation polymerization. For this preparation, just use ammonia molecule with formaldehyde molecules. After polymerization, we'll get urotropin polymeric compound. Okay, now findings of this lesson. Here, uh, first one is the from this lesson we can get small molecular weight compound forms polymer and large molecular weight compounds made up of small repeating unit. Okay, now the home task for you cadets. For your home task, here is a creative question for you. First of all, observe this stem, which can include a chemical a monomeric structure, and by using this structure, you have to solve this the following questions. Okay, boys, no more today. And now I'd like to conclude here. Be safe and sound and stay your home. Thank you and thank you all.